I am a conditioned soul. My mind is wicked. Therefore, though I am hearing so much thing, I cannot get much benefit. But I must get out of this conditional stage. I must be true disciple, 100% obedient disciple, surrendered disciple to my spiritual master and follow and obey his instructions and orders completely without any confusion. So gradually, sooner or later, I achieved that stage. And that's a fact. You understand?
How does one know if he's getting pure desire? Like if you feel like you have pure desire, and then a few months later or some time, due to association, that desire dwindles, and again the pure desires come up.
Yes. Yes, that we know. In the soul of this person comes with a noble desire to accept the spiritual master, to bhajan, all noble desires. But why question the rest there? Why some asat kamana means other desires crop up? In the beginning it was not there. He came with noble desire. But why so? Answer is that he came. His duty is to listen, to hear. You understand? But he didn't hear properly. He didn't hear attentively. You understand? At the time of hearing, he was inattentive. He was thinking of something else. So instructions are not entering into the ears. To enter into ears and go directly to the heart. And it didn't happen. That is why. He came with noble purpose, noble intention, but later on some nasty things came out, other desires came out. This is the answer, Arthat is give. You understand? But Siddhanta answered in this way. But I give the answer given by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati.
So it really means that someone gets like that, where they're doing well and they're like desiring purely, then all of a sudden material desires crop up, means they're not hearing properly.
Not hearing properly. Is inattentive. Very attentive. You understand? Material desires are there, as I say, so many lives that are there imprinted in the mind. So that must come up. One example, see, beehive. Bees are there. One who wants to take honey from the beehive, what does he do? He sows a fire. You understand? Mashal. You understand? A fire. And so bees will get out. That's why you get honey from the hive. You understand? So this is life. When fire is there, all the bees come out and honey. And they may sting also the person out of anger. Anger, you see. So many material desires are there in mind. So when one comes to the spiritual path, accepts the spiritual master, and the spiritual master is like fire. So the material desires are like bees. So they come out. They were there, now they are coming out.
They sting a little.
Sting a little also. That's like that. But, wow, your network is there because fire is there.
You were just explaining about a half hour ago that material desires go away when one develops love for Krishna. Then you qualified it and said, when one gets the higher taste.
Yes. How can it be? By completely surrendering. Completely following the orders of spiritual spiritual master, you will develop such things.
Could it also, like an analogy I've heard, I don't know if you properly utilize, if I'm properly utilize an analogy, like watering the roots of a tree, by surrendering the Krishna, is like watering the roots and all the branches are nourished, everything in the leaves, branches.
Yes.
So by forgetting, giving up our own desire for our own personal happiness and only thinking of the happiness and pleasure of Krishna,
Yes.
then we become satisfied.
Yes. And that can be done if you completely obey the orders of the spiritual master. It's very, very unfavorable. Though unfavorable, I must obey it. Thereby it will take place. You understand? It's unfavorable for a conditioned soul. You understand? Because it is hammering on the material desires. It is hammering. So master hammers there. So it's unfavorable.
So we should want more instructions from the spiritual master. Like you're giving general instructions. So we should your disciple want more personal instructions?
Yes, personal instructions are there also.
Should we ask for more?
This is now personal desire, instruction, chant nicely. What instruction I give you, to follow it totally, 100%. Clarify all your doubts, be convinced and fixed. And don't, it may be unfavorable to you, but don't revolt. Accept it gladly. You understand? So, in the long run, eventually, you will get a good thing. Test, develop test. You understand? Just a swing. Wild mind, jungle animals mind. Just a swing needs more justice. Justice, man. Beating, I'll beat you. I'll hammer on your head. You must tolerate it. You understand? Just a swing. Yes. Otherwise, the weakened mind cannot be trained.
I'm finding myself by your mercy that since I've taken initiation, I'm finding I'm chanting better rounds than I've ever have. And also Gayatri, it's easier. Like, remember you told me certain things to meditate on, Krishna
Yes.
and Gour and Lord Chaitanya and Krishna. I'm finding it
Yes, when you obey my orders, then you get better results also, more better, much better. Yes, just a simple, be good people, good disciple. You understand? Yes. I'll hammer you, beat you, slap you. No wildness.
I'm feeling like really, by your mercy and Krishna's mercy, that I'm getting a taste to surrender.
Yes, you'll get more taste also. And you just execute my orders.
Thank you for being merciful.
All right, this much today. I will go inside. I have some other work. All right, just a swing. All right, my mind. Get the blessings of my spiritual master and Gauranga master. The good devotees.
Thank you very much for your encouragement and your association. I wanted to thank you for speaking a little in English. We really need to hear more and more, so that when we go back to the West, we'll be a little stronger.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult for many of the devotees here. They can't understand
English, yes.
English.
Yeah. Most of them.
So you can speak some more?
Yes, I'm good.
Thank you. I feel like right now my desire is to please you and get your full mercy.
Yes. That's the duty of the disciple. To please his spiritual master. Jasya prasadat bhavat prasad. How can we get bhavat prasad? Mercy of Supreme Lord. Only by pleasing the spiritual master. That's the only way. No other way is there. Yes.
You gave us some instructions about collecting Lakshmi.
Yeah. This is present need now.
Yes.
Present need. When this is completed, no more.
So maybe you can give me advice practically what I have to do, because I go to England and devotees there want me to do some service for the temple, like preaching. Like Bhagavata Shraya suggested that maybe I do the Bhakta like help make new devotees. But I don't want to I don't want to minimize your order or change the order. I want to follow strictly, and everything I do authorized by you. So, what about if I did that service and also collect Lakshmi? Or
yes, because this is need now. My Guru Maharaja ordered me, so you are coming. So I think my Guru Maharaj is sending you to help me in his project. So 12 years have passed, you see. Not a small time. Not yet complete. How can I complete it? Big project, you see. So the big one, huge one. Small one. No? Have you seen such a temple anywhere? It's big. Very, very big. Bigger than Bombay, bigger than Vrindavan, isn't it? Temple is small there. Temple area was big, huge. That portion is guest house, and this portion all temple area.
what I'm trying to ask basically is that, see, like if I went independently, like living outside and coming to the temple and just full-time collecting money, or to please the authorities there, like half and half, what's better?
Better to remain in the association of devotees. Maya is very strong there.
Yes.
You understand? So one should remain in the association of devotees. That is better. You understand? Live outside, so you may be cut off in the grip of Maya. Many are like that. I am very much shocked about my friends, disciples. They are not in the grip of Maya. But the reports I have got shocking to me.
Your friends, disciples?
Yes.
Former godbrother?
No.
Disciples who have no guru?
No, they are my disciples.
Oh. Friends, disciples. Yes.
They are gusters, but they remain outside the temple. They are very bad lot. In the grip of Maya, that reports have received. I'm very much shocked. What to do? Maya is so strong. So it's better to remain in the association of devotees.
I want to stay with devotees. So if I can do some preaching, and that would satisfy the authorities here, and also do some business,
yes,
half and half, it's okay?
Yeah. If you live in the temple, you must obey the orders of temple authority. That's a fact. You cannot act independently there. There is a temple.
Purushottama in Vrindavan, he was Purnimachandra.
Yeah.
He had, when he was in America, he had some idea of distributing Bhagavad Gita's to Indian men hotels. And some big plan, and it showed me the whole program was making sales of books very profitable. So maybe I can adapt something like that. Instead of a karmi business, I could do something like that. It would be better.
No, distribute both Gita, Prabhupada's books. That's not karmi business.
That would be better than karmi business.
Better than that.
Yeah.
Yes. Better than that. Because you are distributing transcendental literature, whereby you have to preach. Speech.
Like he has a plan where you go to the hotel and you show them, you preach to the man who's an Indian man, he knows about Sanatana Dharma, and about putting the books in every room. And then when people they take, and then you replace, you come back every few months. You get standing orders for many hotels.
Yeah.
And it's very big profit margin.
Yeah. Yes.
That way I can always be preaching.
Oh, you can do it. So like.
And if that is not profitable, then I just do some business or something. Sankirtan or something, whatever it takes.
It's better distribute Prabhupada books.
Stay
Do
in
other business. Yes.
I just don't know where to draw the line between when you say like you can't change the order. You get an order from the spiritual master. How do you draw the line between changing and modifying the order and following the order strictly?
No, you cannot do like that. You first take this permission of the spiritual master. Spiritual master must sanction it. Otherwise that service won't be accepted by Krishna.
I was thinking like that.
Yes.
Because you said that if you work under temple authorities without a spiritual master, it's not really may not be going to Krishna. So therefore, everything we do has to be sanctioned by the spiritual master.
Yes.
So if some change of plan, I should write to you.
Yes, right.
Get your approval. Maybe Krishna can empower us to pay for the whole thing.
Yes, you think of. Need is Lakshmi. That is the goal. Present necessity. We must finish this project.
Also, maybe giving some tapes, your tapes, to many devotees who are in need of proper guru. Maybe they can come forward also to help.
Yeah, that can be done. That's preaching, propagation. And disciples' duty is to glorify the spiritual master. That's disciples' duty. But in that Gour Das Babaji Maharaj had only one disciple, that's Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj. He was not accepting any disciple. He was Bhajananandi. You understand? So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj was his only disciple. So for him, he was known. Otherwise he would have not known. He glorified. Single disciple. Otherwise nobody would have known Govinda Das Babaji. Only for Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj is so famous now. Vaishnava community. Vaishnava Sampradaya. Understand?
How to do this, glorifying spiritual master in ISKCON without causing trouble and be coming up for other devotees?
Why no trouble? You need not blaspheme any other. You need not belittle any other. You just glorify your spiritual master. That's all right. That's Vaishnava way. And that's the duty of disciple. Devotee should say, nice things, good. They are spiritual masters. His spiritual master, you understand?
Guru Maharaj, I was always wondering what is meant by taking the dust of the spiritual master upon one's head. Does that really refer to taking the order? I mean, someone can touch the spiritual master's feet and not be surrendered.
Only disciples are allowed, not others are allowed to touch the feet of the spiritual master, because thereby one can take his karma. Accepting disciple means accepting your karma, disciple's karma, spiritual master, laid down so. So, only disciple has this right, no other persons have this right.
But when we hear like Srila Prabhupada said, take the dust of the spiritual master upon one's head, does that mean literally take the dust, or can it also mean that you take the order of the spiritual master upon one's head?
Dust means dust.
Dust means
Order means order. Three things are very powerful. The dust of the feet of the Vaishnava, and washing water, feet washing water of the Vaishnava, and the remnants of the Vaishnava. Three things are very powerful. It is stated in Shastra.
It just seems that sometimes like a disciple who may not be a real disciple, like you described, may come and touch his spiritual master's feet, and then outside his heart may not be surrendered.
No, he is not allowed to touch. He has no right to touch.
He's initiated disciple, but
if he will be disciple under discipline, the spiritual master, then he has right. He can touch the feet of the spiritual master. Otherwise, he is not allowed. He should not touch. If he tries to touch, this will be debarred. No. That's fails.
You had some questions? She has a whole bunch of questions.
Yes.
Just ask. If you don't mind. Maharaja, you're doing this for our benefit, letting us touch your feet. But is this medicinal for you? You're needing massage?
I need, because my head is, leg is not good.
Maybe you could tell me if I'm doing it right, or if I could do better, or what I should do that is better.
That's all right.
All right. Have a question?
Yes.
She's not ready yet. She's not ready.
Good.
So when do you think you'll be coming to, you're on a tour to England?
It depends upon when Krishna showers his mercy, when I am able to walk freely. I have not yet been able to walk freely. I still need help.
Doctors give you estimated time?
I am taking medicine, still I have to take 6 months now. Medicine.
She's afraid. She said, you're speaking about disciples touching the Guru's feet. She wants to know, what about disciples in female body? You can't touch sannyasi Guru's feet.
No.
Not allowed. So what should they do?
He will serve what spiritual master orders them. Just please spiritual master with the service. You understand? They cannot touch the feet. Sannyasi Then you see, dust, if someone has collected dust, they may take some dust. Collected water is it wash, they may take some. They may take some remnants. They may do like that. Not personal service like that. Body touching.
Also for preaching, for setting the standard for others, Acharya has to set example.
Whatever. Yes, this is Vaishnava way. Mahaprabhu has said this example. The other Mahaprabhu was very strict, an ideal sannyasi. The female devotees are not daring to come nearer to Mahaprabhu. Away. At a distance, they should pay obeisances. 10 feet distance.
She also wanted to know, like in the West, women can ask questions during Bhagavatam class, but over here, they can't.
No.
It's just not done.
That is in West. Women can ask, not in the class. Like this personal Darshan. At time they may ask.
So just as etiquette. Vedic etiquette.
Very etiquette.
Another question? She wants to know, she said there's many, well, not many, but some, Matajis in England with fallen Guru, needing Guru, and if they're single women, not married, they're allowed to come here to approach you for initiation.
Yes.
Yes.
They must first contact me later first. Inform me before and then come.
Any other questions?
You know that Shivananda Das of Canada?
Yes.
Whose disciple is he?
Prabhupada. He's an old devotee.
Prabhupada's disciple.
Yeah. Shivananda, he's the one who was in Germany in '69. He's in Vancouver. Yeah, he's maybe 20 years devotee, 21 years.
I have not seen him, but he writes me letters and asks questions.
He's very humble, nice.
Yes, he asks questions.
I have this letters book with me, from 1969, Prabhupada writing letters, and he's writing to Shivananda about, he was a president in Germany in '69.
Prabhupada's disciple, and he's a my God brother. I was thinking that he is a disciple of someone else.
I have to write to Prashanatma and tell him that I've taken initiation from you. He suggested a few years ago about you. He was mentioning how you're a senior devotee, that you're very knowledgeable and pure and like that. And he said, why don't I take initiation from you? That's what he told me. I didn't know who you were though.
Yes, Prasanatma Das.
Yes. He's in San Diego.
San Diego.
Another question?
Yes.
Yes. You don't know. You have a question?
Yeah.
Just ask it. It's okay. She's too shy.
Welcome God.
What?
These people?
They have questions?
No. Will they go out?
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
We can always ask another time. She thinks it's not a stupid question. I think she should ask anyway.
Any question, any doubt. Yes, should be clarified.
Just ask.
You saw when affected by your illness and you really humble. But I find that I get affected by stupid little things and become more strong.
She said, you seem to be unaffected by physical difficulties and you're always humble. She said she always gets affected by physical difficulties and little stupid things. How to become strong like this?
That means to go beyond the bodily conception of life.
Yes.
You understand? That is the first thing. We are not this body, we are spirit soul. First realization should be. Nobody should have to do it. But we are conditioned souls for many, many lives, lakhs of lives. That impression is very strong, the bodily conception. You understand? Very strong. If you go away, then you will make some advancement in the spiritual path. That it requires spiritual masters, Vaishnava's mercy. And you will serve your spiritual master, please him, get his mercy. You go away.
It's always the same answer.
Same answer.
Please the spiritual master is the key to everything.
Mercy is very powerful.
What is there, like in the holy name of Krishna, there's so much potency. What about pranam mantra to the Guru?
Pranam mantra is Guru's pranam mantra, that is mantra.
Does it have unlimited potency?
Guru has potency, and that is etiquette. When you have to pay obeisances to your spiritual master, when you pay obeisance, you must utter his mantra.
I'm trying to get my question. There's some potency though as far as purification?
Yeah? It will help you in purification by paying obeisances to spiritual master and Vaishnavas.
You have another question? Good. Maybe they can answer some questions. They're just hearing.
They are curious.
Can you speak English?
They are curious to see you, white skin. Curiosity.
Many Indian people here, they think that in the West everyone is satisfied and they try to imitate. But in the West no one is happy. Therefore so many people are becoming devotees in the West.
Yes. Material enjoyment cannot give any happiness or pleasure. Or Gita says, Jaisa Suvado, Bhoga, Dukkha Jono Yo Evate. Gita says very clearly. Sparshajanita Bhoga means sense gratification. The source of all misery. Not the happiness or pleasure. at all. Bhajamaya.
So what's the best way one can keep this consciousness when he's like in the Western country with so much advertisement, sense gratification?
Yeah, Maya is very strong there.
Very strong.
Very strong.
How to stay, like in India it's easy to stay not attracted to Maya, but then you go to the West, after a few months, association, the desire seems to wear down. Like that desire, you get the benefit.
Atmosphere is there, is not congenial. Very unfavorable. Only thing is association of sadhu. That's the only way. Not sadhu. Association of sadhus. One must have this constantly. Then it will be spiritually powerful to overcome Maya. Otherwise not possible. Maya is very strong. You understand? Sadhu Sangha is most powerful. That is always needed. One should be always in the association of sadhus. Yes. Otherwise Maya is very strong. Very strong. Another thing, when someone is much advanced, you understand, in the spiritual path, she can stay anywhere, in any circumstances, and he will change the atmosphere by his spiritual potential, power. But for neophyte and those who are not so strong, they need association, and they should be always in the association of sadhus. You understand? As for example, my Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada Maharaj went alone to the Western world. Maya is so strong and it changed. It's so powerful. Such persons are very rare. Very rare. Association means one should associate with a Vaishnava or Vaishnavas who is more advanced than the person concerned, one associates. Then he will benefit. That is association. You understand?
What should one think of the moment he gets out of Tamagun in the morning, waking up? What's the best prayer or something to think of?
Chant.
Just chanting.
Vigorously. His name is very powerful. And better to chant in the association of sadhus. That atmosphere is there.
An advanced devotee, if he is advanced, he should think I'm neophyte and still stay in the association of sadhus. Like you were saying, only an advanced devotee can go without association and make everyone else by his association
will change.
But for neophytes, or everyone else besides very high devotees, we should think we're not advanced. Otherwise, the tendency was thinking I'm advanced, and you can leave the association of devotees and think you can maintain
You see, one should not think like that, I am advanced. No. Thereby you fall down. You understand? You may be very advanced, but Vaishnava is very humble by nature. Pranadapi sunichena. So he says, no, I am a neophyte. I am not so advanced. Natural, humility. You understand? As Govinda Swami, compiler of Chaitanya Charitamrita, such a great advanced devotee, Paramahansa, he says, Purishara kita hite amise lobhishto, jagai madhai hite amise papishto, amar naam jai loy tar hoy punyo. He says, I am more insignificant and fallen than an insect in a worm in a stove. Than a worm in the stove, you see. I am more simple than Jagai and Madhai. If someone will take my name, he will lose his auspiciousness. How he is humble.
Sometimes devotees think that being humble is artificial. Like they say, I can't be humble like that because that's too artificial. But it seems like to be humble would be more natural.
Yes. It's not artificial humility, it's natural, it should be natural. That is Vaishnava quality. You understand? Artificiality won't do.
So then someone who's proud, the pride is artificial.
Yes, pride is bad. Pride is natural with the conditioned soul.
Natural for conditioned soul.
Yes.
But is it artificial for a spirit soul to be proud? Artificial position, really.
Spiritual person, spiritual one person is never proud. He is humble by nature. That is Vaishnava quality. It is Vaishnava quality.
Sometimes a devotee who's not advanced will say, I can't be humble because it's too artificial.
He doesn't know the real meaning of humility. You understand? That's the natural quality of a Vaishnava. How won't you be humble? How won't you be humble?
How would I be humble?
Would not. Why? Why? You want to be humble?
Because I'm in illusion.
Yes.
Not knowing my insignificance, which is not real.
Yeah. That means you are not a Vaishnava. One who is not humble is not a Vaishnava at all. He is a conditioned soul. You understand? The conditioned soul feels himself very great, very proud by nature. You understand? It is demoniac quality. That is demoniac quality. Demons think themselves to be Lord, Ishwaraham. You understand? The demoniac quality, that is not the qualification of a devotee or Vaishnava, not Vaishnava quality. You understand? And those devotees who say that I want to be humble artificially, who says you to be humble artificially? It's natural. You don't be artificial. It's natural humility. That will natural development. You understand? Naturally it will come out. You understand? Natural quality, naturally it will come out. No artificial adoption.
sometimes in our preaching, someone asks, what is our goal, individually and worldwide? Preaching worldwide, what is our goal, and what is our individual goal?
Individual goal to approach lotus feet of Krishna.
Individual goal.
And collectively, you understand, at the mission goal to spread this consciousness. The mission's goal. I'll preach, I'll spread this consciousness. Those who are not conscious, those who are not Krishna conscious, I'll inculcate this consciousness into them. Thereby I'll do good to them. This is Parupaka, as per Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Vaishnava should do this.
Well, they say, why are you proselytizing your own beliefs on someone? Why don't you just leave them alone?
Huh?
They say, why are you proselytizing your own religion? Why don't you just let people think for themselves? Why do you have to put your own beliefs on?
Why do you preach? Why do you preach?
No, this is what the non-devotees say to us. Why are we preaching?
Why do you preach?
Yes.
Let them think themselves.
Let them think for themselves. Why you push your own religion on?
Preaching is needed. This is teaching. They don't know. They are ignorant of it. Little children, small children, they don't know anything. They understand what is good, what is bad. But parents know it. So they teach their children. This is good, this is bad. You understand? Similarly, Vaishnava, a devotee, he knows who is God, what is God. What is one's constitutional position, true identity. You understand? And what a human being should do. Devotee knows, Vaishnava knows it. So he should teach others. That is his business. You understand? That is only for this purpose he has come to this material world, or he has been told by his spiritual master. You understand? So he must spread this animal. And Krishna has said in Bhagavad Gita, the one who preaches this is very dear to me. Who preaches this Krishna consciousness is very dear to me. Therefore we preach.
So they say, well, that's all your belief, but I only believe what I can see. They say,
Seeing is believing. Yes.
How to defeat this?
But I was saying that day, you see seeing is believing, what you see is correct, but that's not correct. You understand? Many examples. I give some examples. Because you are conditioned so that you don't know. But you are a conditioned soul. You are bound up by Maya. So your senses are defective, not perfect. So what you see, eye is because eye is a sense, very important sense, one of the senses. And what you see is not correct. You understand? It is defective vision.
Well, you say there's God. They'll say, can you show me God?
Yes.
Prove to me, show me God.
Yes. That we say. The general question. Have you seen God? Can you show me God? The general question. We say emphatically, yes, I have seen. I have seen God. And we'll never say we have not seen. Yes, I have seen God. Can you show me God? Yes, I can show you God, but you are not prepared to see God. You have no proper vision to see God. As a blind man cannot see the sun. So he must first get back his vision, then he can see sun. So you must get back your vision, proper vision to see God. Huh? If I show you, you can't see because you have no proper vision.
Then they'll say, well, how am I to know that you have proper vision? You say you believe you see God, but they'll say, how do I know? How can you prove that?
Yes, I can prove. I can prove, but you can't understand that proof. You can't understand that proof. You understand? If someone will show a blind man sun, he cannot see sun. He cannot understand it. First thing is to know and to admit that yes, I'm lacking vision. You understand? And proof is there in Bhagavad Gita. You understand? As Bhagavan Krishna said, Rasam apsukam kaya punya gandha divyang. So many things he has said. When you are thirsty, you are drinking water. You are satisfied, you get some taste of the water. So, what is that taste? Was given taste to the water. Krishna says, I am that taste. You understand? So many things are there. Pravasmi Sachisurjayo. You see sun, you see moon, they are effulgent. How are they effulgent? You are giving them such effulgence. Have you? Krishna says, I give them. You understand? So many examples are there. Then you can understand who is God and what is God. Srotosangasmi Sagara. You see? Sarasangasmi Sagara. Krishna says, Sarasangasmi Sagara, Srotosangasmi Jannami. Ganga. In Bhagavad Gita. Water reservoir. In all water reservoir, I am sea, ocean, vast ocean. Was made for water reservoir. You see such that water reservoir, that means ocean. Then you should think of, oh, Lord has. This is one of the manifestations of Lord. You should think like that. Gita Krishna says this. There are so many examples. If someone is intelligent, he can understand.
They'll say, well, you're comparing God, who's spiritual, to material elements. They'll say you're just comparing God, what you call God, to some material elements, and God is supposed to be spiritual. But that's no proof that there's God. They'll say like that. Proof? You're not proving to me that there's God.
What proof you need? First thing you must accept the bona fide authority. Prabhupada gives that example. Who is your father? And what is that proof? That he is your father? Mother is only authority. Whatever she says about the father, you should accept. No other proof needed. No other proof is needed, you see. Because mother only knows who is father. Nobody else knows this. Mother is the proper authority, bona fide authority to speak about Father. Similarly, Vedas are authorities. Vedic teachers are authorities to speak about Supreme Father. Whatever they say, you have to accept it. Accept the authority. And for example, when a child, a boy, goes to primary school to learn, the teacher is there, certified teacher. You understand? A certified teacher. Whatever the teacher teaches, the child accepts. 2 and 2 is 4. Child says, yes, 2 and 2 is 4. He never argues. And he never says why. No, why? You understand? First principle is to accept authority, bona fide authority. Then, when you make some advancement, then you can understand why. Not in the beginning, initial stage. In higher mathematics classes, it will be explained why 2 and 2 is 4. Not in initial stage. There, in higher mathematics class, you can understand why. And why my primary teacher has taught me this thing. That's it. But in the beginning you must accept the authority.
So then they'll say, well, you say the Vedas is the authority. Someone else says the Quran. Someone else says the Bible. Someone else, so many different philosophies. How do I know what you're saying is authoritative?
Yes. Quran, Bible. Yes. Just speak about God. What Vedas say, they also speak about. But those who are nowadays teach Quran or Bible, they are not proper authorities. They twist the injunctions or philosophy there. You understand? In the Quran or Bible. You understand? For example, my Guru Maharaja very often says, Jesus Christ says, or in the Bible it says, thou shalt not kill. Why are you killing? You twist, no. There is soul in only human beings. Soul is not there in other species, you say. Those guys are not said so. Speculation is not speculation. So nowadays, no such proper authority of the Bible. No, they are twisted. Therefore my Guru Maharaj says, if you are a true Christian, if you are a true Mohammedan, you must accept this Krishna consciousness. Not the other.
So they'll say, all right, granted, I accept what you're saying about these other religions, but how do I know what you're saying is authoritative?
If you accept, then why don't you accept? When you accept me, whatever I say is true, then I am authority.
No, I accepted the argument you gave. I accepted the argument you gave about the other religions, that they're hypocritical. I can accept that. But they'll say, but how do I know what you're saying is completely authoritative? Where's the proof that the Vedas is the authority? The Vedas is the mother?
Yes, all have accepted it. All authorities have accepted it.
For thousands of years.
Throughout the world, all authorities have accepted it. Even from Vedas, they have all accepted it. It is only thing, nothing else. And there's other things. What is discipline success on? That is something else. One who is a same person, you understand?
What's that?
Sane.
Same person.
S-A-N-E. You understand?
Yes.
One is a sane person, or on other word, an intelligent person. He can understand it and he will accept it. But the insane cannot accept it. A rascal, mudha, cannot accept it. You understand? So be an intelligent person, be a sane person. A sane person will accept it. An intelligent person will accept it. But an insane cannot accept it. He is insane. You understand? And he is very, very dog-headed. Mudha. He may not accept it. Mudha. You understand? One who has a little intelligence, he can accept. He can understand. No difficulty in understanding.
I have a question. I heard Srila Prabhupada say something like that there would be three waves as our Krishna consciousness movement progresses. And he said the first wave is that we'd be looked down upon, laughed about, like as some fad, some, like hippie cult in the beginning. And then after we'd be ridiculed and maybe persecuted very heavily. That would be the second wave. And the third wave is, Prabhupada said that they would love us. Has the second wave come, or is it
Ridiculed?
heavy ridiculing? Has that come, or is it coming? Or I'm trying to understand what did he mean by that. Persecution of devotees.
Yes. You see, that is Maya's losses. You understand? My Guru Maharaj says, Maya is doing a thankless job. It's doing good. You understand? Those who are not Krishna conscious, Maya gives them losses. She gives more severe and more severe losses. More severe and more severe losses. You understand? Until the person looks towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You understand? Maya is a maid servant of Krishna, Krishna Dasi. You understand? And Krishna has told her, you give losses to this conditioned soul. Till they turn their faces towards me. So Maya is doing that thing. Is doing good. You understand? And that is the purpose of your saying, ridicule. You are ridiculed by others. That's Maya, the losses.
So does that mean until the devotees become serious, they may be ridiculed?
Yeah. One should be serious. When one will be ridiculed, you'll think, yes, there is something lacking in me. So I have been ridiculed. And what is that? It should be curious to know. You understand? To develop his curiosity. So we'll ask the proper authority. Then the question of authority comes. Pariprasna, jigyasa. You understand? And that's quite natural. That is quite natural. When conditioned souls or some person is so much ridiculed or so much persecuted, you understand, in the material world, so much distress, material distress, he feels suffocated, you see. searching out. What shall I get? Peace, peace, peace. You see? Many people are coming here. They are asking me, "Oh, Maharaj, why I am feeling uneasy? My mind is not feeling happy. My mind is very unhappy. I am feeling uneasy. Why is so? Nothing. I never feel any happiness. Why is so?" Many people ask me. Same question, the same thing. We say, because you are not in your real position. You have forgotten your real identity. You are not in the constitutional position. And you are thinking yourself what you are not. And acting accordingly. How can you get happiness? When the further question says, "Who am I? Who am I?" When you question like that, what is my position, real constitutional position? How can I get peace or happiness? Then you will teach me.
Why is it some people can ask this and some people can't? Like when I was young, I always asked these questions, but I was thinking, why don't other people ask questions? How come people don't generally have these questions? Who am I?
Generally people ask questions. Then you see a small boy, he asks so many questions because he wants to know. He is very inquisitive. You understand? A small child, small boy, he started speaking. He asked so many questions to his parents. Looking at the son, who is this? What is this? You see? Looking at a flower, what is this? This flower. How it looks so beautiful. What made it beautiful? Very sweet smelling flower. What is this fragrance? What put such nice fragrance in it? So many questions he asked.
So then what happens?
Then,
Conditioned soul.
no, parents, those who are really intelligent parents, wise parents, they'll give him one answer, God. God has done so, all these things. So when you grow up and have education, read, study, then you can know about God more. Thereby you develop curiosity, inquisitiveness. How can I know about God? You understand?
So it's more, you think more the environment, the parents, than the
Yes,
individuals.
parents, that's parents' duty.
But I'm saying the influence of why someone is inquisitive and someone is not. You're saying it's more the environment, the person's growing up in, like parents, association.
Parents should be Vaishnava parents. You understand? They should answer the children's questions in that way, relating to God.
But I'm saying like non-devotees who are growing up, some non-devotees ask these questions, who am I? Where have I come from? What's the purpose of my life? Which lead them to maybe search for something.
Yes.
And others, they just don't ask these questions. They don't think about about death. They just put it off and they just want to enjoy. Why are some people asking and some people not? Is it just environment?
Yes,
parents?
environment. Yes, environment. Security. And also environment, yes. And if some child doesn't ask, he may be asking something. He must be asking questions, definitely. This child's nature, you understand, is very inquisitive to know things.
So it could also be karma that determines what type of association he's going to get in his life.
Yes, that is security, karma. Yes, definitely. And they should natural with the child. He asks questions. He is very inquisitive to know things. I was a teacher you see. I was teaching schools. So there was a topic, you see. That some boy, English boy, his name is William. You understand? His name is William. When he was a child, young boy, very young, he was asking so many questions to his mother. So mother gives only one answer. When you will go to school and read, you can know it. Gives only one answer. He asks all these questions about sun, about flower, about the sky, some about the water, about the sea, about the hill, about the stars. He asks many questions. And his mother says, when you go to school and read, then you can understand, you can know it. Thereby, she gives a child encouragement, you understand, enthuse, makes him enthused to go to school and read, thereby. So, those were intelligent parents, Vaishnava parents. They should say about God. Then you be curious enough to know about God. All right, I must know about God. Is that God? As Dhruva. His mother said, yes. If that Narayana, God, will shower His mercy, then you can get it. Oh, where is that Narayana? Where is that God? He said, I have heard many sages, they go to forest to get God. All right, I'll go to forest. You see, 5-year-old child. So curious. I must go. I must see that Narayana and get it from him. And at last he got. You see? So, this is parents' duty. From very beginning, tell your child about God. They will develop curiosity.
I wanted to get some advice from you what we should do. This hospital in Bangalore doesn't have any reservations till the 7th of July. And that means we finish with that minimum of 3 weeks, which is already August. And I'm thinking whether it's Krishna's desire or not, maybe he doesn't want us to go there. Because that's 2 months away from doing any practical service. At the same time, I'm a little sick, but my wife is more sick. She's just more sick. She's not much, can't do much, and I'm having difficulty also. But not, I'm sure we can transcend it, but what should we do?
You want to go to Bangalore?
Well, we're thinking of going to Bangalore just because they have a special help with diet and exercising and eating the right foods, cleansing the system.
Nature Cure?
Excuse me?
Is it Nature Cure Hospital?
Yes.
You will go there.
But that means we'd have to stay in India for 2 more months.
2 more months. That means up to July.
Well, July 7th, and then 3 weeks after that, and the hospital's over at the end of July. That's
You will get admission at end of July?
July 7th.
July 7th.
Till July 30th. We have to stay for 3 weeks.
There.
I just don't know what to do. In other words, I don't want to waste time. I know that you have a desire that we get engaged in doing proper service. At the same time, maybe in the long run, because we might be cured, we could do more.
So you cannot be admitted into the hospital before July 7th.
Yes.
So why you go to Bangalore before that time?
Why didn't we?
Why you go to Bangalore before July 7th?
Why would we? I don't understand the question. Why would we?
You want to go there beforehand?
No, I only want to go for the hospital. I don't want to go to
Anywhere else, yes. Then you have to stay here. Huh?
Whatever you think is right, and whatever you think.
Whatever you think?
No, whatever you want me to do. I'm not going to make up my own program.
No. I think you stay here. Yes. You don't so? You don't so think?
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking of collecting Lakshmi and some engagements of collecting some money with paintings.
Yes, when you go to back to England, you can do that. Can you do it here? No. This business won't be done here. You see? You may do that business in England.
Yeah.
Yes. You have. Can you collect any Lakshmi here in any way?
Not much.
Not much.
Well, that's why I'm thinking. See, in one sense, we're both anxious to go back to get absorbed in the temple and doing service, sending you so much. Another sense, we want to take care of, do what's right for our health, so we can do more service in the long run.
Yeah. When you are fixed up with program to go to Bangalore, you must be in India up to end of July, isn't it? You cannot go to England again, come back. That's not good. You have to stay here.
I wasn't thinking of going and coming back.
Yes, thousands of rupees. Huh? Thousands of rupees. Yes, then you stay here. Better.
All right. Get your association. Let's join.
Yes, get association and do some service here. That as soon as the president comes, he will come by 6th June. So you ask him, he will give you some service.
Did you want me to ask you about this going to Himalayas? We were just discussing, because some devotees were going to Himalayas.
Himalayas?
Maybe we shouldn't go.
Oh, Himalayas, that tour is going.
Tour. Do you think that would be good for us to go do that?
I don't think so. If you want, you go. I'm not going.
Of course, the desire is always there.
Desire is there.
Because we may never get a chance to do it again.
So you may go. They are conducting a tour. Northern India, they will go up to Govinda and Kedarnath. Like that. If you want to go, you may go. Pay money to them.
Doesn't this please you?
Huh?
It won't displease you.
No. What? Only once, because we are conducting, this temple is conducting the tour. I will give money. Otherwise, no, free tour.
It goes to the temple.
From the temple, yes. Temple is conducting the tour to collect some Lakshmi. Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Sometimes, yeah. They collect this, they conduct this to South India, to Northern India, to different tours. They may also conduct Western tour. Yes. Conduct Western tour also.
That comes back on the 30th of July, of June. Do you think we can, for one day, we can go to Rath Yatra in Gour?
Yes, that tour will back on 30th June. Rath Yatra is in July, I think.
2nd of July.
2nd July. You can go to Rath Yatra because you have been already back by that time. You would have been back. Yes, you can go to see Rath Yatra.
I've always desired to see the Rath Yatra.
Yeah. Famous Rath Yatra in the world. Puri Jagannath Rath Yatra is famous in the world. You know that, see.
But in one sense, I don't really want to be on holiday, you know. I want to get absorbed in service. We haven't done so much for a while.
If you stay here, you must do some service. The president will engage you in the service, give you some service.
We're doing a little service now, as you told us.
He is doing.
Yes.
The president will want to do some more service in India.
Kumar, did you want me to help you with your letters? You asked me if I could type, but I said I could type, but not very quick. I could type maybe 30 words per minute, where somebody could do 100 words per minute.
That Chaitanya Chandra does nice type.
Yeah.
He knows it. As soon as he will come back, he will type. But now he is out. So some letters are pending. That boy also knows typing, that Adita Chandra, Adita Charya. I have given one letter to him to type. Because I know that many Westerners, both male and female, they know typing, very nice typing. Yeah. Because many female devotees were typing, engaged in typing Prabhupada's dictaphone. I've seen it. Therefore, I asked you whether you know, your wife knows. You said you don't know.
Well, I know how, but it's just I haven't had enough practice to get fast. I was typing for Sadhaputta.
Sadhaputta.
Yeah, helping him on a computer. But I just need to practice and then I get quicker.
He is doing Adita Charya, he knows typing. When Chaitanya Chandra will back, he knows good typing. All right.
I was just thinking the other night that, you know, being a devotee for 11 years, I don't know anything. I feel like I wasted my life. I'm such a fool. What can I do to get out of my rut that I find myself in?
You read books, sometimes devote in reading, studying, so dhyaya. You give some 1 hour, 2 hours time a day for study, self-study, so dhyaya. You understand? Thereby, you can learn something.
Because of my physical sleeping problem, I find it a little difficult to find time. Because I'm always trying to make up my sleep, and then with the speak of getting my rounds done and doing a little service, and then that takes up my time. And it's difficult for me to find time to read.
That is up to you how you can adjust. Personal thing. I cannot say so. That's up to you. Yes, I'll devote 1 hour or so much according to my present situation. That is up to you. And that is needed. Every day we must spend some time for studying Sadhyaya. You understand? And this listening Shravan is very good. If you can find a very elevated devotee who knows Shastra very well, you may listen to him. That is very good. Is there anybody in England?
Your tapes.
No, any devotee there.
Rohini Nandana.
Rohini Nandan, I know him.
He's the one who made me a devotee. He gives nice classes.
You know Shastra?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He's compiling one book, armed with shlokas.
Yeah.
And all preaching points, you have the shlokas that pertain to those preaching points.
Yes, you listen to him. Yes, if Rohini Nandan knows, listen to him. Very few devotees are there in this call who know Shastras well. Very few. As I know.
Any question? She has a question?
Yes.
Exactly. Nice question.
Ask.
She wants to know how to spell her name. Yashasvini.
Yashasvini, no. Yasho. Yasho.
Y. Y-A.
J.
J. It's a J. Yashasvini.
Better J.
Better with a J.
Y may be, but better J. Yashasvini. J-S-O. Yashasvini. S-W-I-N-I.
J-A-S.
J-A-S-O.
Shush.
S-W-I. Then N-I. Yashasvini. You understand? Better no. Write Yashasvini. Don't write Yashasvini. Yeah, why? He said, I don't know. He spells by Y. Then you spell, some difference must be there. Then you spell by J. She spells by Y, then you spell by J. So some difference must be there.
You said that anger should only be used on non-devotees, but then in the temple presidents, is that all right?
She said, you had said in the class that anger can be used on non-devotees, but sometimes authorities, like a temple president, use anger on the devotees. Is that okay? Is that acceptable?
You see, temple authorities means they are authorities. They are made authorities by spiritual masters, superior persons. You understand? So, as spiritual master or superior persons have a right to get angry, to correct the disciples, to mend them. So, in that sense, the temple authorities may get angry to correct someone, not unnecessarily angry. He or she may be doing some unnecessary things, some nonsense, without devotional service. You understand? To correct him or her, temple authorities may get angry to correct. Yes. Because they are authorities. We are working under him. Yes, they are right.
Another question? Should be the list.
Where do you draw the line between Guru says you do something, then you just do it. See, that's Krishna. But then if you put authority underneath, if they tell you to do something, you might want to like say, well, that's not practical. Are you allowed to say that?
She's asking that with the spiritual master giving an order, it's easy to see that this is coming from Krishna. You could just accept it, and this is Krishna's order, and you just do it. But sometimes you have an authority where you feel like...
Yeah, temple authority. Temple authority.
Temple authority, it's hard to accept that this is coming from Krishna. Is it okay to question?
Yeah, to say, well, maybe
Is it okay to question and say this is not practical, I can do it a different way? Does that mean not surrendering?
I tell you, temple authorities are appointed by superior authorities, superior persons, those who are like your spiritual masters. Do you understand? So when you are working in the temple, you must obey them. If you find they are or he is saying something unauthoritative, not according to Sadhu Shastra and Guru, you should bring it to the notice of the spiritual master or the persons of that category for clarification. You understand? But you should obey them first. First obey. Then bring it to the notice of the spiritual master or masters for clarification. But you should first obey because you are in the temple. You are under that authority. Because they have been authorized by the spiritual masters. They are not authorities by their own accord. They have been appointed by the spiritual master. You understand? Yes. That should be done.